Bo, if I ring you and you see a missed call, don't call back.
Have you ever seen Arsenal perform worse than they did on the weekend against Liverpool?
Oh no, I've seen Arsenal perform worse many a times. Like when they lost, was it 8-2 to Manchester United?
Oh, that's the anniversary. It was the anniversary yesterday as well.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Arsenal was dead. Arsenal was dead. The fans are even deader. Like, what do you want? Wenger out, Wenger in, Sanchez gone, Sanchez to stay. Like, you don't know what you want. You go from week to week, changing your minds.
Fam, I've seen Arsenal get battered so many times in my life. So many times. By United, Liverpool, but like everyone just batters Arsenal. Arsenal just love getting battered.
For me, it was the worst Arsenal performance I've seen on Sky Television. The 8-2 was better. Like, even at the 8-2, if you've got a good memory, you'll remember, man got a penalty and could have made it 1-1, and Van Persie missed a penalty.
I personally think I've seen Arsenal perform worse than this. I think last season, away at Palace, they were shocking. I can't remember the score. I think it was 3-0 or 4-0. Was it 4-0? 3-0. It was bad.
Check yourself before you
wreck
wreck yourself.
You don't know, trust me.
You're fighting before games. Players are fighting before games. And you're wondering why your team's putting out dog shit performances, man. Like, for me, I knew Arsenal was going to be shit this year. I said it. My team I've picked is United. Arsenal are going to have a bad year this year.
I picked Arsenal.
I'll be very surprised. They're not going to finish top 4.
My manager's playing truth or dare. Yeah, he's just picking names out of a hat for his first 11, putting positions here and there. The guy's just playing part. I can't do this anymore. It's a waste of time. How can the bench be stronger than the first 11?
Arsenal are over. If you go out and buy a ticket to a game or buy a jersey or anything, you're catering to Arsenal, the company. I support Arsenal, the club. So I am not buying no tickets. I'm not buying no merch. I'm not buying nothing. Because then Stan's just going to be in his boardroom like, we're still selling out. We've still got all the merch. He's a cunt.
Lacazette was on the bench.
Do you know what, right? Here's the diss. Arsene Wenger, you've lost it. And I've never been one. I've always said, right, cool, he's made tactical mistakes here and there. I've never really got onto Wenger because I've always rated him as a manager, especially the way he came in and actually changed the game, especially for the Premier League. I rate him for that.
Yep, legend.
You've lost it, big man.
For me, it just feels like a little bit that Wenger's run out of that magic touch here. Because back in the day when you had the Henrys, the Petits, the Overmarses, the Ljungbergs and Perez's, he could do his thing and it was like, my team can speak for itself.
Conor McGregor, Arsene Wenger. Similar people. Conor McGregor started fast. Wenger started fast. You know what I mean? First come Arsenal, winning trophies. Soon he gets from round 5 up to, round 9, knackered guys. Knackered men. Yeah? And that's it. McGregor, Arsenal, same link. Yeah? They're just tired.
Bruv, I'm trying to tell people something ain't right. People are trying to tell me I'm fucking mad.
No.
Forget the filthy thing. Yeah? Forget the filthy thing. Real life. I knew something was going down, cuz. Not because of the flipping performance or whatever, but man, them just ain't looking like they even want to be there, cuz.
They don't even look like
This is fucking Arsenal Football Club, bruv.
Man are wasting $2.99 on bottles of graffiti and spraying Wenger out at the Emirates. Really and truly, seriously. Is this what it's come to now, bro? You think I'd waste the fucking spray paint on that, bro? I could go and take that somewhere and do it properly, like at a skate park in Camden, where it'll be appreciated.
When your club is tight-knitted and you're loyal, your players are all chasing the same dream, fights like that happen still.
Do happen.
They happen, but they don't come out. They do not come out, because I've been at football teams, I've seen coaches fight.
Bare fights.
No, not even. I've chinned a few people in dressing room, but I've seen coaches against players. I've seen loads of stuff happen and it doesn't get out.
So if the manager don't want to sell the players, don't come and start beefing and doing all this nonsense.
But
now.
bro,
Come
they're
on.
human beings. You see how you are? Look at you right now, bro. Look at you. Think about how you feel.
Look at you!
Alright, fair enough. But think about how you feel. Think about it. You're vexed. You're fuming. Now imagine you have to go and play 90 minutes for a man that you don't even like.
I'm supposed to be vexed.
Yeah, so are they.
It looks like that job in Top Man that you don't want to do. And you're just trying to slave away because you're trying to be a producer. And when you're in the fucking studio, you're
Guys,
alive.
I'm telling you, Paul, it's upsetting, bruv. I'm telling you.
Do you know what was crazy about Specs cussing Wenger, yeah? What? It's the way he up and downed him like he was in front of him. Specs looked like he wanted to rush the TV. He said, you're at this... No, what did he say? You're fucking up this club. But it's the up and down look. He went... Like to say he was ready to jump into the screen.
He wanted to fight him, bro. He put it on them 3D TVs, fam.
Specs deserves every bit of publicity that he gets, to be honest. I mean, he's funny, he's ugly, his glasses, I mean, I don't know how thick they are, but they're very thick. And he's just got one of them annoying voices, so I think that when... yeah, like he's a little bit like... Basically, Harry Kane's stepbrother, that is Specs.
They're not happy, bro. They are not happy.
But they're professionals. They're getting paid. They're getting the Range Rover and they're going to a big house.
But they still have ambitions, bro.
I have a lift in my house.
Why not?
There's a lift in my block. I'm frustrated.
Sorry, bro.
British passport only came 6 years ago. You're telling me about comparing me to these guys?
Specs was going wild, but that's how you have to go. I don't understand Arsenal fans who were... Look, put it this way. I don't know why Specs wearing an Arsenal top today. But I saw too many people wearing Arsenal tops yesterday. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You should be ashamed of your club.
I watched the game with Arsenal. Liverpool with Poet at the BBK thing.
Was he upset?
After the real talk. At 4-0. Remember, this man's 34.
Yeah.
When the fourth goal went in, he walked out of Slug and Lettuce, smashed up something. Everyone turned around. I said, so I'm sorry about my grown-ass man friend, yeah? Smashed something. We went outside to look for him. He was sitting on the corner of the road outside the O2 crying.
Pussy hole. You are a pussy hole. You are exactly what the Arsenal fans don't need. You are the fans I'm talking about with your shitty Arsenal tattoo. The deadest Arsenal tattoo I have ever seen, by the way.
Yep.
2 bob. Absolute 2 bob. And you're meant to be a fashionista.
You think Poet leaving the group, you think that has anything to do with the way I feel?
The way.
Do you think Poet leaving the group has got anything with the way I feel? Nothing. Nothing at all. Poet can leave the group again and again and again. I said it in the group. I said, don't add him back. That's what I said.
4-0, I'll be out. 100%. 4-0. There's no way I could tolerate 4-0 losses like that, not in that kind of manner, on Carnival weekend and stay in the filthy group. Do you know what it is? I'm going to keep it real. We've won 3 games in a row at the beginning of this season. To me, that don't mean jack, because last season we did that, and look where we ended up. Yeah? The 6 jokes ain't stopped all now. However, it's putting fear into a lot of other supporters of other teams in this Premier League, and bro, I'm sitting back watching, man, panicking online.
I definitely feel that the other fans from other teams, the other big clubs, are worried, mate. And so you should be, because you know why you should be? Because I hear they might be getting bail.
Wake up! Wake up! What's when they beat the big boys?
Fam, we'll beat the big boys. We'll treat the big boys like little men. You are not the
You
big
can't be
boys.
in year 11 and you beat year 7, you're gassed.
Why not?
Play people your own age.
Fam,
Get out of here, man.
fam. All those teams that you
3
mentioned.
games in.
Most of those teams that you mentioned
3 games in.
are higher than you in the league.
I'm not worried. Man, you have won 3 games they're supposed to win. You're supposed to win these games.
All I know is
I'll be more worried about Chelsea. We beat Everton and Tottenham. That's what you got to worry about.
If Mourinho wins the league with Manchester United this season, he will be the greatest manager of all time, above Sir Alex Ferguson for me. For me. I said it right here on Filthy Fellas. If Mourinho wins the league with Manchester United, he will be the greatest football manager this planet has ever seen.
Well, the defence, there's still that little bit about me that I don't rate by you,
So that's an opinion now. I rate him highly.
You're like
for
them
23
FIFA,
years
you're
old.
like them FIFA commentators,
No,
isn't it?
I rate him. Was it?
Bailly.
Bailly. I rate Bailly. Then you got De Gea, Matic
Which
now.
one's the gay?
The keeper.
Oh, David De Gea.
Then you got De Gea.
Chris Kamara over it.
Who are the big teams that are going to beat us?
Man City.
Okay.
I think Spurs will beat you. So I'll give it to Mitch. Chelsea going to beat you.
Okay.
Once Arsenal buy these 6 players this week. No, and
Big
so
man,
Spurs,
Arsenal now are like shit sex. No one's coming, bro.
Who's taking them man this serious?
them man there. Oh my God.
Nasty.
PMD.
Who's taking them serious? Because I ain't, cuz I tell you that from now.
How did you get to Ibiza?
On the plane, bro.
You didn't take a hot air balloon?
No. I was
You're
good.
gassed. You're very, very gassed. I can't believe after 3 games again. Listen, you don't look good.
I said after 7.
We
I didn't
just
say
a bad
after
boy.
7. Not right now. After 7.
Good, we like that. We do that because a lot of men won't do that on this show. Like that Steve-O, they're shook. They won't say how they really feel. There's bare pussy holes on this
he
show.
feels like they're gonna get
and I
rid of
rate you. You say what you're going to do.
The show is shit and we'll never listen to it, ever. None of us will listen to it. We've got lives. I play fucking tennis on a Thursdays.
Badminton, me.
Badminton, Kev. So we haven't got time to listen to this crusty little podcast. But between them, it's banging. And they listen to it. Go, did you hear the podcast? Well, yeah, I was on it. So they're probably firing right now. They're probably loving life. Yeah. They're buying they've probably all bought the new kits. Yep. Pogba on the back.
So how can you be in debt in the league? These men are -8 after 3 games, fam.
Steve-O, you have nothing to do. I told this guy this face to face. I sit on camera, I sit with the time. When I look at him today, he's dressed as a bag of weed.
Steve-O's from East. He's from East, yeah?
East.
So he has to support West Ham,
So
kinda.
he says, but
Cool.
go
Oh my God.
I wouldn't know I wouldn't watch nothing. I wouldn't support football. I'll find another sport and find the East London team that dominates that sport. Tigo just said, Steve-O's being bare defensive. If West Ham were defensive, you wouldn't be conceded so many goals. Why aren't your team defensive? Why are you so defensive, Steve-O?
Why are they taking a page out of Steve-O's book?
Last year, West Ham got battered. We were real bad. So this year, with the start of the banter, I swear down, it deflects off me. I'm mad. You hear it? I'm mad. I want my team to do better. I went pre-season with West Ham and I see them really do hard. So I'm not coming out here and slating my team when I saw them. The pre-season might have been too hard.
Steve-O, you let this guy's club, Sports Direct, where Scribs buys his jeans from. It's a disgrace.
You're a dickhead.
Oh, you don't buy your jeans from Sports Direct?
Do they do jeans in Sports Direct?
Well, it's showing off.
When we start calling him, cuz he starts saying, "Oh, I'm going to deactivate for a little while and do this. 2 minutes. I'm going to be out for 2 weeks. Going to take a 2-week break." So we just allow him in it.
Get rid of him. I don't mind getting rid of him. I see him too much anyway. I do JD with him. It's just
You do
wrong.
bad things with him.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
get rid of him, man.
From when I see anyone with a tattoo of their team on their arm
And it is dead.
and talk, no, fuck that. Talk how he talks about his team. Like, he should never question me. I'm totally honest on my opinions of West Ham. I can't say the same about him with Arsenal. And that reason, I don't even talk football with him no more.
I'm not the type of fan that can take either too much criticism or too much heartache. I'll go bonkers. I'll rap someone. I need another sport.
Man, do Olympics in your stadium. That's embarrassing, fam.
Steve, don't talk to me about football, man. Just give me a hat.
And young, and you're not allowed back on Filthy Fellas, cuz.